champion, and Artur Beterbiev is the IBF light heavyweight world champion. So, you know, Chad Dorsey sees himself right there in the mix. Get this win, maybe 2 more after that, right back in title contention.
4-3, Julio Perez, Worcester, Massachusetts. For anyone who doesn't live in this area, not familiar with it, it's pronounced Worcester. You and me pronounce
Worcester.
this. We pronounce this, and we practice this. You and me, we
Yes.
have Worcester, Massachusetts. He's striding into the ring now. Now, Jimmy Birchfield has been doing this now. I think he said his debut was 28 years ago. He was a judge, and he says, Woods, I gave up the robe. And I said, I can do this better than other people are doing it. He said he lost a certain amount of money on his last card, but you know what? He never gave up, and he's still doing it, selling out here at Foxwoods. The last time he sold out Foxwoods was with Vinny Paz. Paz, if you're watching, say hello. And this leads me to state right now, do me a favor. This is one of the attributes of this series now in its second season. Please comment to us. Say hello. Say where you're watching from. Tell us if we got a call wrong. Tell us if the score was wrong. Tell us whatever you want. It's interactive here on Facebook, right, X?
Absolutely. We definitely enjoy. We love interacting with the fans out there. Definitely let us know where you're watching from. Let us know what your thoughts on the commentary. Let us know your thoughts on the fights itself. This is what we pride. This is what Facebook Fight Night Live is created for. We pride ourselves in bringing the action live, direct to where you're at. Whether it's on your cell phone, whether you're at home watching on a computer, right where you're at. This is where the action needs to be.
Going to get the particulars on the weights and measures and such from our in-ring announcer.
The following fight is scheduled for 6 rounds in the lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the blue and black trunks. He weighed in at 132 pounds. His pro record, 4 wins, 3 losses. Hailing from Worcester, Massachusetts, ladies and gentlemen, Julio Perez! And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the green and black trunks. He weighed in at 135 pounds. His pro record, 5 wins, 3 losses, 2 draws. Hailing from Bridgeport, Connecticut, ladies and gentlemen, Oscar Bonilla. Your referee is Michael Ortega.
Okay, gentlemen, you know the rules. I want a good, clean fight. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Good luck to both of you. Touch me.
Bonilla got some flashy trunks there. You got the Army green. Could hear that he had many respondents, ticket buyers in the audience here. X-Man, he comes in 5-3-2. Just 1 knockout. He's in against 4-3, Worcester, Massachusetts, Julio Perez. Perez, he got the black and blue trunks. He's going to be looking to make the other guy a little bit black and blue. You see him moving to start round 1 here in Foxwoods.
Well, you know, Perez, I would suggest that he needs to move given the fact that, you know, he started his career 4-0, but he's lost his last three fights, and especially the last fight he lost by a technical knockout by undefeated Puerto Rican knockout artist, Daniel Leto Sorita. And that fight took place on 6/8/2018, the weekend of International Boxing Hall of Fame. So for this fight, you want to come out. You haven't been back in the ring for quite some time. You got a guy in front of you like Bonilla who just likes to pressure you. So you want to kind of gather yourself and not go in there and get caught with a shot you don't see coming.
Bonilla landed a right hand with Perez coming on in, wearing the blue Everlast and the red Everlast. Everlast powered by this production. We appreciate them in business for decades upon decades, and we appreciate their support. Popping the jab now and featuring lots of movement here is Perez from Worcester, Massachusetts.
You know, both men are 29 years old. Both men appear to be in the prime of their career or just trying to, I guess we say find themselves. Bonilla born in Yonkers, now living out here in Bridgeport, Connecticut.
X-Man, he says he has a full-time job. He's a loader operator, 3 kids, regards himself as a family man. And I also spoke to Perez's manager, Cristian Cuadrado. He said, I think this is a good one, Wood. Similar records, same amount of time off. They're both coming back from losses. Pretty evenly matched coin flip fight. Playing out that way a little bit so far. We're ticking down to, in this set for 6 or less, 1 minute remaining here, Foxwoods.
Looking like it's going to shape up as another great matchup. Mr. Michael Peretti, as always comes through with these great matchups.
Oscar a little bit wild as he's coming in. Making him miss is Perez. Solid defense. Is that going to be enough to win him the round? You guys tell us on Facebook. Leave it in the comments section and tell us, ticking down to 35 seconds remaining in the opening round.
Nice right hand by Bonilla.
Power with both hands there. Bonilla is boring his way in, but
Good
Perez trying to back him up.
Now Bonilla uses his jab. Both men got a lot of energy right now in this first round.
Clinching up a little bit, and Bonilla still trying to get shots off. Referee asked for a break, and now in center ring, trying to pop the jab is Bonilla. Moving to the end of this first round. Solid action. Not too much feeling out in this first round here.
Not at all. Not at all.
Bonilla punctuated with a left hook to the body to end the round. In case any of the judges were looking for a little excuse to have it tilt one way or another, maybe that was enough.
Tonight's presentation of Fight Night Live is powered by Everlast, who reminds you to be first, and is brought to you by Eat Clean Bro. If you're a pro in training or you just want to eat like a world champion, check out Eat Clean Bro and use the promo code Fight Night. Elite Heat Water. The best fighters, trainers, and announcers just drink the water. And Mr. Custom Made. For the perfect knockout look, check out Mr. Custom Made.
Coming out of that red corner is Oscar Bonilla, 5-3-2. X-Man, I had him edging out that first round. A little late inning offense, and Perez coming out of the blue corner. How'd you score that first one?
I'd agree with you. Bonilla came out, he pressured his fighter. Perez tried his best to kind of get settled, but Bonilla landed the more shots in there. Both men went well to the body, but I think Bonilla took the first round.
Bonilla pressurizing and stay away from the jab from Perez. He's on the back foot a little bit, wider stance. He's also popping the jab. He's got the flashy trunks there, flying a little bit, flying and floating about. Both men got some ink on them. You guys can tell us who you think has the better tattoos if you'd like.
One thing I would like to see more from Bonilla is kind of move his head a bit. He's a little stagnant, whereas Perez could just land a nice short right hand on the inside, because Bonilla comes in head first. So if he sticks to that right hand, he can just land it straight all day.
Yeah, X-Men, we recall from those old school trainers, keep your chin tucked, right?
Yeah.
Keeping your chin tucked sometimes doesn't necessarily mean, to some people, stagnancy is a good word that you use. You're not getting the head and torso movement when you're getting your chin tucked. So I like to see someone with their chin tucked, but you pointed out that, you know what, I want to move that noggin, especially as you're coming in so aggressively. Let's see if Perez is going to pick up on it and pick off Bonilla coming in. A right hand, left hand, both ambidextrous in use there. Wide swing from Bonilla, but he's piling up the volume here in round number 2, missing a little bit showily here in round 2 of schedule 6 or less.
And you can see the fight starting to heat up some more going into the second round. Both men seem to be really focused on trying to land some heavy shots, although that blow was a little low, in my opinion. But Bonilla, that blow was low also by Perez. So both men, they're going to have to pick it up, as the referee just mentioned.
Pick it up, literally, pick it up. Don't go so low, and if you're going to do it on the side that the referee ain't, and we saw Perez doing that, so sneaky little trick there, or perhaps he just inadvertent. We'll see if this one gets a little bit more chippy. Oscar Bonilla, he's in the red corner. He's got the army green trunks with the gold embellishments, multicolored hue. Both are wearing the dark shoes. piling up there in the corner. Referee going to ask for a break. 40 seconds remaining in round 2. Little sticky glove situation. Extricated is Mr. Perez. They get back to flurrying, trying to pop the jab. Referee calls for a break there.
Yeah, definitely. A nice left hook. Good work to the body by Bonilla on the inside.
Bonilla did describe himself as someone who likes to come forward, be aggressive, move on in, move forward, and we're seeing that so far in this one. This is a lightweight attraction. Mr. Porter, joined here by Michael Woods, ringside at Foxwoods.
And you know, Bonilla, he comes into this fight with a heavy heart. You know, he's fighting in the memory of Louis King Kong Rosa, but here we are in the highlights. You can see Bonilla coming forward, landing some good shots to the body. Look at a nice little uppercut on the inside by Perez. But Bonilla is the one pressing the action right now, as you can see. Both men, nice solid left hook to the body right there by Bonilla.
That was punishment for going low, wasn't it? And that's what you want to do.
Then he follows up with another one. Nice right hook to the body. You know, he's digging to the body right now. Has Perez on the back foot. Good shots on the inside. Gotta say, he's looking pretty good in the second round as well. But like
he took that one even wider there, didn't he, X?
Yeah, absolutely. But like I mentioned, you know, he grew up following behind the late, great KO King Rosa. You know, his fighter is well respected out here. He slept in his house, he sparred with him plenty of times. You know, he basically fought under this man, and he was mentored by this man. So, you know, and he fights with a lot of other guys like, you know, such as Charles Foster, rising title contender, William Foster, the Foster brothers. You know, so this guy right here, Bonilla, he's really here to win this fight and look good.
Round 3, power in both hands, concerted body work in round number 2 from Bonilla. You see him popping a long jab, pressing forward, pressing the issue, looking to land the right hand of the body. In retreat is Perez, and you're wondering what the blueprint for the win is. Is he going to try to be slicker off that back foot? I'm feeling that like the judges are definitely going to be rewarding the man with a more volume. See him sneaking in a counter. Is Perez on Bonilla, who is coming forward, ripping shots to the body, left hook, right hook, strafing both sides to that torso. Going to be some redness. You're going to be seeing that as he moves to the corner after this third round. We'll keep an eye on it. Bonilla, real nice work. Probably the work to the body is as impressive to me as anything he's doing on this evening here.
I agree.
Foxwoods.
Although he just landed a nice overhand right as Bonilla was off balance. You know, both of these guys are really, they're giving it their all. They're throwing it all to the wall right now. You know, their guns are blazing. And you know, there goes a nice right hand by Perez again on the top. There goes a nice left hook by Bonilla. You know, both of the guys are not backing away from each other. They're giving it their best. You know, both men want this win. They both need this win per se.
Perez seeming to step it up in the accuracy category here. I feel like maybe he's getting the timing down and understands where Bonilla is going to be as he's coming in. Let's keep an eye on that as we tick down towards 1 minute remaining in the midway point. This scheduled 6th rounder. These are lightweights. Bridgeport, Connecticut is close for Bonilla, and Worcester, Massachusetts. Not too bad of a drive for Perez. These are lightweights and back up into the ropes, but popping the jab as he pops off is Perez. 1 minute remaining here.
And one thing about the fighters out here in New England, they definitely know each other very well. A lot of these guys have come up together in the amateur ranks, probably have fought each other plenty of times. So I'm pretty sure Perez and Bonilla know each other very well.
Nice tight action here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 fights after this. You're going to be looking forward to Tremaine Williams taking on Neil John Tabaneo, and then Chad Dawson coming back after 26 months off. He's taking on Quinton Rankin. And for guys used to fighting in title fights, but it's been a little while since he's been at those high-level apexes, and he wants to get back to there. He wants to make the money. He feels like he's not done. 36, almost 37. Xavier has a lot of information. He spoke to Dawson a few times, so we'll get into that deeper as we move more towards the main event. This is 10 seconds remaining in this one. It's a lightweight attraction. Flurrying on the ropes, back to the ropes this time is Bonilla.
CES Boxing on Fight Night Live is presented by ButcherBox, the online butcher for the modern world. Visit butcherbox.com/MMA to claim your free bacon now.
So back to Foxwoods live action after we take a look at the fine people who help keep this ship running. This is round 4 at the Resort Casino. CES is the promoter, and Lineker Media is the people who put this series together. X-Man, are you detecting any sort of thematics playing out in this one? Bonilla, as we look into the corner, he's taking the deep breaths and hearing it from the trainer. Give me more of that body work, I believe he's saying, Xavier.
Yeah, I agree with you, Woods. You know, Bonilla is definitely trying to maintain his aggressiveness, I would say. Doesn't want to give Perez any type of room to kind of offset or even take the fight to another level. I think he just wants to control the pace of the fight and continue to go to the body and you know, try to land some shots to slow his opponent down.
2 sharp right hands landed for Bonilla, who comes out, guns a little bit more blazing and a confident, peppy step as he advances forward. He's going to look in his face that he says, you know what, I want to step it up here in round number 4. I want to put some distance in between me and Mr. Perez. Let's see if he continues with that fire in his eyes and in his step. Referee is asking for a break. Good start to the round here for Bonilla from Bridgeport, Connecticut.
One thing I do like about what Perez is doing, he's not trying to let, he himself is trying to keep Bonilla from, you know, going forward with his game plan, which is, you know, break down the body, slow down his opponent. He's starting to become the aggressor in the fight.
Yeah,
he's
you saw him giving him a shove back there, saying, no, you're not just going to advance on me, man. And he's trying to land the power right hand. Bonilla slipped it a little bit there. The referee says, hey, give yourself some distance and get back to fighting. Little short hooks there, pumping the jab.
He's trying to land that sneaky right hand over the top and a quick left hook on the inside. So he pops his jab, stays on his toes, and as soon as Bonilla makes a step forward to come forward, boom, he lands the left hook, just like he did right there.
Midway point here in this scheduled 6-rounder. I haven't detected anything that tells me that anyone's
nice uppercut
amping up for the
Perez.
stoppage win. This looks like a distance fight to me. Let's see how it progresses. Boring in is Bonilla, sweeping with the left hand. Referee asked for the break. Now ticking down to 1 minute remaining here. Chin is tucked, but less so. A little bit more free with the head movement is Bonilla. As the fatigue sets in a little bit, you see him missing with the sweeping right hand.
Bonilla has definitely slowed down tremendously in this round. Hand speed, footwork, everything. What he's doing right now, his aggressiveness is starting to work against him because all he's doing is following Perez around the ring. He's not throwing as much as he used to. And that goes to the conditioning. He threw a lot of heavy shots early, a lot of hard hooks early. He has definitely slowed down a lot.
Well, and we got to say hi to Paulie Pashefajul, one of our
That's our guy, hey, Paulie.
Yeah, Paulie, how you doing? You liking this fight? We appreciate you tuning in as always, as ever. Everyone tell us where you are watching from. Jason Marchetti says, what's up? Paulie Topless says those shorts, though. You don't dig those shorts? I mean, I wouldn't wear them walking around Brooklyn, but I think they're pretty solid here for this occasion. This makes sense. Now taking to the end of the round.
Nice left hook by Perez on the inside towards the end of the round. Really good shot. He set it up with a nice 1-2 counter, and he did it again. Great round for Perez.
You gave it to Perez, didn't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Great round. If you're watching Perez slow, if you're watching him, you see that he's setting up Bonilla as Bonilla comes in, because now Bonilla's not using his jab. He seems to be a little exhausted, a little frustrated also, because Perez still has energy to move around. And he's popping his 1-2. He's using his jab, coming with the right hand, using his jab, coming with the right hand, and he's finishing with the left hook. So in a sense, it's a 1-2-3 combination, and Bonilla's so stagnant and not moving his head, he's getting hit with it all the time.
Xavier, all politics is local, and the same could be said for boxing. If you are friends and family of Nathan Martinez from New Britain, Connecticut, I urge you to get to a screen. This fight will be up next. He's taking on Jose Omar Rios. Nathan Martinez up next, then Jose Rivera taking on Luca Pota. Coming in from Italy, junior middleweights. Moving forward then, Tremaine Williams, 17-0, 6 KOs. part of that still. Rock Nation's still going. Dino
Absolutely.
Duva's still doing. You know, they got
Absolutely.
some prospects and some guys that they've been with. We see them periodically. You see Darmani Rock, the big heavyweight, and a couple other guys.
Yes,
He's taking
from
on Tabaneo
Philadelphia.
from Philippines, and then Chad Dawson we've mentioned. Xavier, you spoke at length with Dawson. You
Yes.
get the sense that his head is screwed on straight, right and tight, and you think he can make another run at 175?
I tell you one thing, I applaud his effort because, you know, we're talking about a man who at the height of his career beat the best of the best in his division, from giving Tomas Adamek his first career loss. And we all know how great Tomas Adamek was in the light heavyweight division. He was undefeated at one point, dominating everyone. Chad Dawson beat him and won the WBC title. Then he went on to beat Glenn Johnson back-to-back, the Road Warrior. Then he went on to beat Antonio Tarver back-to-back, the Magic Man. Both Antonio Tarver and Glenn Johnson knocked out Roy Jones Jr., you know. Went to go fight Andre Ward at 168. Make it a real true pound-for-pound type of fight. When a light heavyweight champion at 175 fights the 168 champion, the super middleweight champion, that's real pound-for-pound. That's glory days, you know. Took a tough loss with that. Took a tough TK loss, I should say. Came back, beat Adrian the Shark Diacano, and then he lost to Jean Pascal. You know, he had some tough losses in his career. However, he had a lot of great wins.
You know, we got solid action right here, right now in this round 5 of 6. I feel like both trainers said, hey, this one is for the taking, guys. Come out here and give us the volume, give us the effort, give us the aggression. I like the foot movement from Mr. Perez in the black and blue trunks in this round. You see him get tagged with a right hand from Bonilla, who catches him as he's moving out there a little bit, and with the left hook from Bonilla.
Yeah.
Tight round, X?
Yeah, this round right here, both men are giving it their all. I mean, this is like how the first round started. Except now that they've kind of slowed down in their footwork, and they're just really standing in front of each other and trying to land haymakers. Nice right hand by Perez there.
Now you see Perez edging forward. Are we going to be seeing a shift in tone here? Is
And
Bonilla trying to lure him into something there, X?
Bonilla's trying to land a nice hard right hand to just drop his opponent. Plain and simple. There it goes right there. Really good shot on the whiskers.
A little punching behind the head, and the referee says, no, not on my watch, man.
Yeah, nah, we can't have that. Not at all. Again, let us know where you're watching from. Let us know your thoughts on the fight so far. Let us know if you want Fight Night Live to come to your town, because we definitely will come.
20 seconds remaining now, ticking down. Pretty solid action, even round. More movement from Perez. You see him definitely slipping.
Nice right uppercut by Perez, and he finished it with a left hook on the top. Beautiful combination. Another right uppercut by Perez. Nice right hand by Perez. Oh, little choppy shot at the end.
Grinning to end the round. Those gentlemen were having fun there. This thing could be up for grabs, X, in the 6th and final round. What do you say?
I got to say right now, I got the edge to Bonilla 3-2. Going into the 6th.
You see some replay action, my
Nice
friend.
hard right hand right there by Bonilla. Over the top. Trying to set his opponent up for some more shots. That combination right there that Bonilla just tried to land, that's the exact combination that Perez has been landing all night. Watch the right uppercut on the inside. He comes back with the left hook right after that. Good shots by Bonilla on the inside. However, Perez slips, rolls out of it. Another hook. Nice short right hand on the inside. Then he comes with a nice right uppercut. Oh, they didn't show it, but hey, I saw it. We all saw it. Everybody saw it.
Man, I like your 3-2 card. I'm feeling like I'm grooving with that 3-2.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
I got to say, the first 2 rounds, Bonilla won the first 2 rounds. He was more active. He was more of the pressure fighter, landed more punches. Bonilla appeared to find his groove towards the middle of the 3rd round. Nice right hand by Bonilla. He comes right out and just makes a statement.
Marcus Wilson thinks Blue Trunks is up. So we have, not at odds, but we understand that everything is in the eye of the beholder here. Nothing more subjective than judging a boxing match. This is the 6th and final round. Starting up here, Bonilla has been maybe the aggressor, I would say, overall. Trying to bore forward, using both hands, pumping to the body earlier, but then has gotten away from it more recently. You saw him trying to land those right crosses now. Xavier picked up on. On the back foot now is Perez.
And he's trying to shine them shots in the middle. A couple of uppercuts and he slides out. Nice jab by Perez. Another pumps a good jab there. As Bonilla just stalks to come forward with his head.
Bonilla's manager told us, Woods, a little bit of a coin flip. I think these guys are similar records, 4-3 for Perez, 5-3-2 coming in for Bonilla.
I'd have to agree.
Now, 2 minutes remaining, less than 2 minutes remaining. The volume edge I'm giving to Bonilla. Typically, that's a great way to win a fight, make it easy for the judges. The busier guy is going to win it. You see a little shoe shine flurry.
Nice right hand by Perez again. Nice right hand by Perez again, although it glanced off the shoulder. As we can look in the crowd, it appears Chad Dawson is meeting and greeting some of his fans. You know, good combination on the inside by Perez.
Pace setting and tone setting jab from Bonilla. He fills the gaps in the spaces oftentimes with that jab. Now, the Dawson fight is going to be a little bit over the 175 light heavyweight limit, but he says, yes, I am going to be campaigning at light heavyweight as I move towards more meaningful fights. He's a veteran, though. He understands. He's not going to look past anyone. He knows he has to look decent here tonight. 1 minute remaining in this one, X-Men. We got Bonilla against Perez. Bonilla in those army green with the adornment, colorful adornment in gold. And the black and blue for Perez. Perez featuring more movement, more mobility and agility. Trying to be the sniper. Not as much in the volume department. What are the judges going to say? What are they favoring? It's looking like we're going in that direction as we got 20 seconds remaining in this one. It's a 6-rounder. Lightweights backing up is Perez. The jab hand from Bonilla, ticking down 10 seconds and under remaining. Got a flurry to finish out this fight here at Foxwoods CES Promotions.
And they take it to the end.
Sportsmanship hug, grins from both men. They were in their element. They were in the flow.
I got to tell you, Woods,
Yeah,
a fight of this magnitude, a fight like this, how it played out, I wouldn't be surprised if the judges scored it a draw, honestly. I mean, me personally, I'd score the fight 4-2 for Bonilla, but I wouldn't be surprised if the judges scored it 3-3.
You know, that's the thing with calling boxing and being a boxing fan and all that. We wouldn't be surprised with almost anything. Like, how many times have we started saying, well, you know, come on, what's going to happen here? We know what's going to happen. No, you don't. You can never know what's going to happen until these guys turn in their scorecards, because sometimes they just, I'm not saying it's like they're on acid. Maybe I'm on acid, but no, usually they're on acid. We always get it right, bro. Or mostly always. Tabulations being done. I'm going to go out, Matt Lynn. I'm going to say that Bonilla snagged it. 4-2 sounds good to me. Might as well have these guys rematch. I feel like these guys could fight each other 3 times, and usually on one of these local circuits, you know, you're more likely to see that. There isn't an infinite number of people to choose from. We're going to go to the announcer right now telling us who won.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 tough rounds, we go to the scorecards. All 3 judges scored the fight 59-55 for your winner by unanimous decision, Oscar Bonilla.
He's saying, come on, man. I want a couple more rounds in that, didn't I?
I felt he did. I felt he did. 59-55 tells me you only gave him 1 round. I felt
Raf Ortega has Bonilla's hand raised, a little bit wide in the scoring. They had the right one winning, but X-Men, that's why I always talk about it, right? What's the easiest thing to score?
Yeah.
Volume,
well, absolutely.
activity.
And I'm not taking anything away from Bonilla. I felt like he won the fight also. I just feel like I guess 1 point off, 1 round off, hey, the judges saw something different than the other judges.
You know, at this stage of my life, I'm just happy when they get it right, and the particulars and the width of the scoring. I'm not going to so much beef about, because then you get that Teddy Atlas style, you know, you get your conniption fit. No need for that. We're going to be moving forward here. You know we like to keep moving usually. You got Nathan Martinez. He's a New Britain, Connecticut guy. He's 3-0, 1 knockout. Comes in the clear favorite, I would say, against the 2-6-1 Jose Rios.